Good morning, all. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible.
Okay, yes. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Hello. A very good morning to all respected dignitaries. Resource.
Indu, ma'am, your voice is breaking.
I think there is a network issue now. Hello. Hello.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am, audible. Please continue.
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
Carry on, Indu.
Now audible, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Good morning to all respected dignitaries, resource persons, faculty colleagues, and enthusiastic participants. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to the fourth day of our faculty development program on the theme Artificial Intelligence and the NEP 2020. I, Dr. Indu Pushpa from St. Thomas College of Over the past 3 days, we have developed our perspectives today as we step into the fourth new with the integration and the integration of cutting-edge technologies into teaching and learning practices. So, without further delay, let us begin this exciting journey to the future of education, technology, and innovation. So now I would request to our respected Dean, Dr. M.K. Tyagi, sir, to kindly deliver the welcome address. Now, over to you, sir. Now, I would request our Dean Sir, Dr. M.K. Tyagi, sir. Sir, please kindly deliver the welcome address.
Good. Okay. I'm coming up. Right. Good morning, Dr. Prabhat Mittal, the resource person of this FDP program today. Dr. Benita Agrawal, a resource person. I welcome you, my dear faculty members. Educated Dr. Mugdha, Dr. Poonam Pandey, Dr. Nisha, Dr. Indu, Dr. Priyanka, Dr. Kavita, all dignified faculty members, I welcome you on behalf of St. Thomas College of Education. First of all, I would like to say a few words regarding the personality and gesture of our resource person, Dr. Prabhat Mittal, a very intellectual personality, and he had been associated with our college since last 10 to 12 years. And he has been very cooperative, he has been very resourceful in the NAAC accreditation, and he took this job very fine, and very recently we were awarded NAAC grade. So you will listen him, definitely he's a very signified signature in education, and he will let you know the issues regarding artificial intelligence. Dr. Bill Agrawal, my associate in APJ, and she was faculty there when I was director in APJ Institute of Education. Presently, she is working with Satyam College of Education, Noida. Dr. Benita Agrawal, a very decent person, very intelligent person, very kind, sober person. So we are really happy to have such a great person here with us. And one more thing I would like to add on it, that she is very kind enough. She has cooperated our college with the MOU with Satyam College and St. Thomas College of Education. And she always invited our faculty members as a resource person in their programs, maybe FDP or any other program there. So I really thank you, Dr. Benita Agrawal. And you will be happy to know we have two very senior persons, Dr. Prabhat Mittal and Dr. Vinita Agarwal, my faculty members. And I really welcome all the participants, those who are coming up with this online mode. I welcome them. But I would like to request that if you have any query in your mind after the presentation, you will be given time, because interaction gives the perfection over there. If there is slightly any confusion or there is any clearance in the mind, then you can share the resource person and he will try his best or her best to come up with the problem there, right? So welcome and thank you, all of you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for your encouraging words. With that inspiration, let's move to the next part of the program. Now, it's my pleasure to announce today the guest of the day is present among us, Dr. Vinita Agarwal. Now, I request to ma'am, please say a few motivational words for us.
Thank you, Nivala. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Respected Vice Chairman Dr. S.C. Panda, respected Director Madam Dr. Anuradha Amos, respected Dean Dr. M.K. Tyagi, St. Thomas College of Education, HOD and IQAC Coordinator Dr. Mugdha Anand, all faculty members, and Dr. Prabhat Mittal, Resource Person of the Day, and other guests and dear participants. A very good morning to all. Today, I feel privileged to speak on a topic that is not only timely, but also transformational future directions for education in the perspective of NEP 2020. The NEP 2020 is a landmark reform that envisions India's educational system becoming more holistic, multidisciplinary, skill-oriented, and globally competitive. And of course, IKS, which is connecting the present generation with the culture. It recognizes that the future belongs to those who can think critically, innovate creatively, and adapt quickly to a rapidly changing world. As the greatest philosopher Swami Vivekananda said, education is the manifestation of the perfection already in a man. The future of education as been envisioned in NEP 2020 is not just degrees or examinations. It is about nurturing responsible citizens, creative thinkers, problem solvers, and compassionate human beings. NEP 2020 gives us hope that the coming generation will be equipped not only with knowledge, but also with the wisdom and courage to lead India into a brighter future. So I congratulate organizers of FDP. It will be a great help for future planners. And I'm really thankful to Dr. Tyagi sir and Dr. Mugdha Anand for providing me opportunity to interact on this topic with you all. And many good wishes for the successful FDP which you people are organizing. Thank you very much and giving me this opportunity. I'm really thankful once again to Dr. Tyagi sir and Mugdha ji. Thank you very much and best wishes.
Thank you so much. Thank you, ma'am, for your inspirational and motivational words for us. Now, as I told you that today's theme is artificial intelligence and NEP 2020. So if we talk about artificial means AI, then artificial intelligence is not merely a technological tool, learning outcomes and support the holistic development of students. Exactly in the spirit of NEP 2020, this day promises be equally enriching as we continue to explore the opportunities, challenges and responsibilities that AI brings to the higher education system. On behalf of the organizing committee, once again, I extend and thank the resource person, Professor Dr. Prabhat Mittal, and to all of you present here. It's my privilege and honor to introduce our resource person, Dr. Prabhat Mittal. Yes. Dr. Prabhat Mittal is a professor of business data processing at Satyavati College, University of Delhi since July 2018 with over 20 years of teaching experience. He earned his PhD from the Faculty of Management Studies, FMS, University of Delhi in 2011 and was a postdoctoral fellow at the Department of Industrial and Systems Engineering, University of Minnesota, USA. Dr. Mittal has also served as an associate fellow at the Indian Institute of Advanced Studies IIAS, Shimla. He has published more than 60 research articles in areas such as supply chain management, quantitative finance, and big data analytics, with a significant number of publications indexed in Scopus, 47 publications, including 38 research articles and 9 conferences, papers, books, chapters, SCIE 8 and Q1 Journal 6 with 1800 citations and I-10 index of 36. Dr. Mittal is the author of the textbook Plant Disease Forecasting Systems, Procedure, Application and Prospects, published in 2023 by Springer Scopus Index, and has recently authored the book Community Engagement for Sustainable Practices in Higher Education, published by Springer Scopus Index. He is also the editor of the books entitled Gender Perspectives in Public Policy and Development, Social Development and Governance Innovations in Education, Technology and Management, and Integrating Management Principles with Business Analytics, Concepts and Applications. He has successfully completed projects such as the impact evaluation of Mukhyamantri Adarsh Gram Yojana sponsored by the government of Himachal Pradesh and the study on police accountability, motivation and control sponsored by the Bureau of Police Research and Development, BPR and T. In March 2023, he was awarded a major research project from ICSSR on student community engagement initiatives in Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, Environment and Sustainability Campaigns in HEIS. Dr. Mittal is empaneled by IBM on its panel of international experts for SPSS training and consulting in research and development. He has been invited for consultations by various government departments, including WHO, the Ministry of Tourism, and Escorts Hospital. With a passion for knowledge dissemination, he has delivered lectures in over 150 workshops, faculty development programs, and conference sessions at institutions such as the UGC Academic Staff College of Delhi University, Guru Jambeshwar University, Hisar, Punjab University, BPS University for Women, and various other colleges. He has presented numerous papers at national and international conferences, including those held at IISc Bangalore, IIM Bangalore, NTU, Singapore, University of Economics, Vietnam University of Bahrain, University of Kenya, Sri Lanka University, University of Minnesota, and Las Vegas, USA. So now, once again, I heartily welcome Professor Dr. Prabhat Mittal. Please welcome, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Indu. Thank you, everyone. Thank you to St. Thomas College of Education, who has given this opportunity to discuss some of the topics, the key areas of national education policies with me. Really, I'm interested in this topic and searching some good facts about when you say artificial intelligence and national education policy. And if we see that national education policy, it's all around, and some people have absorbed it, some people have adopted it, and some are in pipeline, some in progression, and some are going to adopt it next 2 or 3 years. But it's going to be a mandation for everyone because it's a policy. It's a matter of policy. And the government is also looking for a acceptability of the policy, and then will come the absorption. In Delhi University, let me speak about Delhi University. This policy was adopted in 2022. And that time I was given a task of putting up value addition courses. And I'm the value addition courses steering committee convener also. And one of the course I introduced in the Delhi University at that time was Vedic mathematics at the value addition courses level, because VAC is one of the key component of national education policy. And it is not that Vedic mathematics was introduced all one. So I said it Vedic mathematics 1, 2, 3, and 4. That was an approach we began with it. But when I'm here now, I've been directed to be speaking on artificial intelligence and national education policy. Let me break up my discussion that I think I should first discuss about artificial intelligence, some applications, why do we need an artificial intelligence. Then I'll be talking on national education policy, what is the key areas and what are the main highlights of the national education policy. We'll not be talking much because you all are from education department, you are better understand what about national education policy, but still a key highlights. And then I'll come to the role of AI in national education policy. So let's be specific to topic, and because when you start, show my screen anyway, okay. Are you able to see the screen? No.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So let me show the full screen mode. The topic that has been given to me is artificial intelligence and the national education policy. And you please do not worry about the presentations. I'll be providing it to the convener of the program, and then you can ask for these presentations. So you don't worry about that. But that doesn't mean that you don't interact or you don't listen what I am trying to convey you a message about this. So you please be aware of that. So as I said, that I would like to discuss first of all critical issues. What is the technological support, benefits of AI tools? An important point that I would like to discuss about what is AI and what is ML. So there is a many confusion. Whenever we start talking of AI and ML, they mix up two things. Whenever they see emails, spam emails, they say it is AI. No, that is not AI, that is ML. Or whenever they see a robotics technology, that is ML. Though there is a difference between AI and ML, and we should understand that, because it is important that whenever we are trying to understand a subject, national education policy is not only a policy, it is a subject for as a teacher, as an educator, that a national education policy to be taught to the students also. So is a subject ke roop mein lenge. So I think you would better understand about this. And another is then we will go to a generative AI based IT solutions, that we know about ChatGPT, but ChatGPT, what is all this ChatGPT? Why is this different than the normal AI? So one is a AI, another is a Gen AI, generative AI based IT solution. So we need to understand conceptually the difference between this. Then, as I said, that I'll come to National Education Policy 2020, NEP 2020, and then role of AI and NEP 2020. And if the time permits little bit, I would like to also highlight that where are we actually today, and you must be hearing about cloud server. So let's make things about understanding it's not the cloud-based, this is cloud-based IT solutions that is coming into the education. And of course, the entire national education policy in 4 years will come to based on cloud-based IT solutions. So I would just try to refer upon. And the last would be my references that I have taken up for discussion. So they are being collected with some facts. It is not that I'm just discussing with some of my own opinions, views you may hear while I'm delivering the lecture. But sometimes you'll find that they have been based on certain evidences. So you can just refer to the references as well. Okay. So let me begin with the first point. What are the actually critical issues that we face in any education, or as an educator, or as a teacher, or any institution? The first thing that limited access to vast amounts of information available online. Whenever you go for a resource, you always have some restrictions. No, you cannot see this. You need a Gmail account, or you need a remote access, or you need a subscription. So Sometimes we are facing this kind of issues that we have a limited access to the information, and even the access of information, you please understand that access of information, sometimes if I'm just writing a on letterhead something and I scan that with a JPG format, और जैसे ही मैं उसे JPG format पर website पर as a notification लगा देता हूँ, that limits the search engine to find out the concrete information. So exactly, please do not take it like I always look for research. मैं सिर्फ research देख रहा हूँ, मुझे सिर्फ topics को देखना है, and I'm just only looking for my topics and understanding. It's importance to understand some notification in the scanned format. अगर कोई scanned format में notification है, तो I think that is really a difficult job to understand. And in search also, even in search engines that are not readable. One. Second important is that sometimes we have a language barriers also, and informations that is available in other languages are not available to the to different regions. So that means we have a limited access of information in that case. Okay. Second is document revisions and collaborations among multiple authors. We have been working so vast. I'm here, you are from south, north, east. I mean, we are at multiple locations. How to have collaborations in this? Now, I'll just give an example. With AI, there is a Fire AI tool, Firefall AI tool. Okay, we are conducting a meeting. We are conducting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 a meeting. 5 people, and what we do actually in a meeting, that we record whatever the discussion comes in, and we record the conclusions also. But there are tools now. You let that Firefall AI comes into enter your meeting, and they will be keep recording your all minutes. और आप उसके बाद उसको कहिए कि conclusion तैयार करिए, मीटिंग की minutes बना के दीजिए, वो मीटिंग की minutes बना के दे देगा. So what happens is, only difference is that managing document revisions, collaborations among multiple authors. So sometimes we face this kind of, difficulty and challenges in meetings, in collaborative efforts, that we are not able to conclude what 4, 5 people that are on the same page or not. So I'm going to give that example as well, please. Restricted dissemination. So apart from notifications or meetings, we have restricted disseminations of research outputs through traditional publishing models. Okay, so we have the research outputs, but we have restrictions on reading it because that has not been digitized. The earlier versions has not been digitized, and this is the same I wanted to say, that has this been digitized in another languages? So this information could have been available to many of them. So this is also an issue with us. Greater reliance on physical storage and distribution of research materials. That means we are still on to, we are going towards the digitization, but we are still into that library. We have to visit for archive librarian. So most of archives are available in only the libraries. So we are still on the physical storage. So do we have that storage, like cloud storage based solutions that can help us not visiting the library physically and all that? Okay. Now, reduced opportunities for interdisciplinary collaboration and knowledge sharing. This is, of course, this is an issue in every institution. This is a attitudinal issue, or there are some other issues that we do not want it to actually have an interdisciplinary collaboration sometimes. Like, for example, I would like to highlight that we people have been here in this lecture. 120, I just noticed that 120 participants will join. So some are from maybe of mathematics, science, economics, politics. Science. We are from different backgrounds, but we are not making a collaboration among ourselves. So how these people can collaborate? Just think of an idea. If 6 people are in a meeting of different subjects, and how can we think beyond that meeting and think about doing a research and that have a common agenda and brings up all the 6 subjects into one. So we have a lesser opportunity so far doing this. Now, question is how technology and AI generative models can assist in academics. This is the major concern, right? Okay. Now, how technology can going to support? This is also important. If I'm going to AI or generative AI model, I need to understand the technology support. It is not only AI, generative AI has come from last 2 or 3 years, okay? But earlier we used to have computers, Windows, internet into place. So that means we have been using the technology. So technology enables access to repository, academic literature, online collaborations. And now you look at this team viewer, Microsoft Teams, Google. When you started using them, you started using them from 2019 or 2020. I know that when it came for a classroom teaching for me also, somebody said Google cutting. Okay, I already have a Microsoft Team account. I have been user of Microsoft Teams since 2012. At the time when I was doing a postdoc, I had an account of Microsoft Teams, so that was a popular at that time also. So online collaborative platforms, real-time collaborations among research, AnyDesk, TeamViewer, pretty common at the 2012, which became very popular in India after 2019, after Corona period. Next is the technology support gives you a solution to the complex simulations and data processing tasks. AI algorithms, now I'm talking of adding to the technology AI algorithms. AI algorithms are helping in data analysis, pattern recognition, predictive modeling, and more and more and more. And now, if we see that we have become a dependent like Google, you just think of yourself. आप अगर सोचेंगे 2 या 3 साल पहले या 3 साल पहले तक या 5 साल पहले तक, whenever you wanted to search anything, you had a habit to open a Google and open a Google search, and then you start searching for anyone, somebody's phone number, somebody's name, somebody's institution. You go to the Google and do it, right? Now, what I'm looking at my colleagues and even me sometimes, that what I'll do is I go to a ChatGPT, keep my tab open. Why? Reason being, I don't wanted an assistance to keep assisting me for something, that wherever I'm going wrong. Even I don't know how many of you have tried that notions and behavior you are just you just give a story to that and they can provide a solution and the suggestions as well. So now that AI generative model is an assistant. The moment I open the system, it is not only the Google wherein I'm opening my email, I open in another tab at ChatGPT to assist me, So this is where I'm getting a support. If suppose I'm writing a line, okay, I'm writing a sentence, because I'm MSc Maths, I'm from background of mathematics, and I may be wrong in grammar, I may be wrong in writing a sentence, and it is not more creative. So I can ask my assistant to do it, because I don't have a teacher for correcting my email. So that ways. Okay. Open science platforms promote transparency and collaboration. This is another that open science. I may not be discussing this part, so you just can leave the loss. Okay. Technology support is providing virtual reality, augmented reality. Okay. What is virtual reality? That means you are trying to put up yourself into that dress, right? So that is through an AI. Of course, there could be a disadvantage. I'm not discussing. Had it been, I would be discussing only the demerits of AI. I would not have been discussing the artificial intelligence. So look at the positive part of it, please. Understand. I can understand more curiosity, anxiety among your brains, that in your minds, that you must be thinking of why not we discuss and it may decrease the number of employments and so blah blah. There are a lot of discussions happening, and this discussion have been happening 10 years back or 12 years when there were bank reforms and computers with the advent of computers. and everybody started thinking up to नौकरियां चली जाएंगी, बैंक से ये हो जाएगा. See, everything, every new technology that comes in, there are two parts of it. One is a front end, another is a back end. If front end, there is a one person working on that, there is a back end, there are 6 people coming in. So that way I can just discuss with you and have an interactive session on that, demerits and merits. But look at the positive side of it right now. Okay. Second, cloud computing services are providing a scalable storage and computing. So we need not to think of a problem that it is a problem of storage. हम अपनी बुक्स को स्कैन कहाँ करेंगे, इतनी बड़ी बुक है, इसका तो डेटा बहुत ज्यादा होगा. Don't start thinking about that. We are having a solution now, having a cloud computing services. अगर 10 million people एक साथ आ गए, visitors visit कर गए, then have you ever thought of Amazon website? Have you ever thought of buying something and it has even a bling on the website? Flipkart की वेबसाइट को देखिए, Amazon की वेबसाइट्स को देखिए, Amazon को देखिए, LinkedIn. Why they have been on to cloud computing services? Natural language processing is something today that is most suitable for those who come from different regions.
माहिती काहीतरी दिली पाहिजे, नाही ती चुकीचा मेसेज येणार नाही.
Can you see that?
त्यांना काय ती आता बोलून का नाही सांगितलं पाहिजे त्यांना, म्हणा येणे आम्हाला खोटं बोलून आणले आम्हाला. टीचर आहेत ना.
Sir, Mr. Rahnil, please mute it.
All right. So one of the most important that even I feel is that, in my opinion, that has come with the AI is the natural language processing. That is, you have now, you know your language, you can convert that into an audio, write up, you can convert that into a your other languages, any languages. So natural language processing, and now models like BERT. BERT is basically, I'm just telling you, BERT is a bi-directional. Like you are converting Indian language to any other language, Arabic or any other language like you say Tamil or Malayalam, something. So bi-directional means Hindi to Malayalam, Malayalam to Hindi. It will provide you both ways solution, an audio solutions. Okay. While GPT is a text writing models, generative processing transformations models, that is for text writing or or having a creativity. So you have now the devices also. That devices you speak up, that will convert into another language immediately. And the person who's on the other side is speaking another language, it will come back to this. So look at this natural language processing. So text analysis enabling researchers to extract insights from large volumes of textual data, perform sentiment analysis. Sentiment analysis is something to read the emotions. Sentiment analysis, and it may not be very popular, those who are not the science or management background, but sentiment analysis is something to read the emotions. Like if you are behaving in a manner and just to see your text or just to see your images and do the analysis. So this is now possible with that. Okay. Now machine learning algorithms are applied for predictive analytics, regression. So far I have not discussed what is ML actually. I am going to have AI and ML separately, and but they are machine learning algorithms are applied for predictive analytics, regression analysis, classification tasks, helping researchers identifying, make forecast. So what you have been doing earlier, अगर prediction करने के लिए कहा जाता था, what most probably we used to do it seasonal variations, we have a moving averages and these, right? Now we have a predictive analytics like a real-time models, right? Which is possible with the machine learning algorithms, ML algorithms. New developments have started coming in. हर area में predictive analytics में we are just moving ahead. So ट्रेडिशनल मॉडल से हम बहुत आगे निकलते जा रहे हैं. Okay. Now, what are the benefits of AI tools? AI can generate ideas for research topic. Just give your emotions. I'm sitting here and I'm thinking loud on the education, and I have to speak on this, and I wanted this. So immediately it start giving you a suggestion. So is it an AI or is it a generative AI? I'm just saying that it is AI tools right now, but when I come to generative, you will understand that generative AI gives the same, right? It provides you new ideas. Okay. Now, for an instance, what happened is I have a question, and you all 100 also are asking the same question. You must be observing that it provides you a different answers. कहीं ना कहीं word sentence changes होंगे. Of course, the contents or the main concept may remain same. It will surround. But 5 times if I ask same question by different users, the AI tools provide a different answers, because that is not now only AI, that is a generative AI. I'm coming to it also. AI-powered summarization tools can condense large volumes of literature into concise summaries, facilitating literature reviews and information synthesis a lot. AI can provide suggestions for improving the clarity, coherent style of academic writing, including grammar corrections, vocabulary suggestions, and sentence list. This is, I believe in my words, that very important for me. I wanted to correct my sentences, wanted to correct my paragraph, and no matter, I don't use it for my literature review. It gives a lot of, I mean, bogus sometimes, because that your ChatGPT might be not a premium version, and that is not going with that deal. So maybe that you are using a free version, and that literature review that you are citing and citations that you are receiving are not up to date. So I don't believe on that, but of course, writing an email and correcting my paragraphs language, correcting my language as a message, it has improved a lot, and it has been assisting. I don't have an improvement in myself, but I'm getting an assistant, and that assistant is, and of course, this is a disadvantage that I'm not going to learn myself for future. I would be more dependent on my AI tool. But don't think like that कि मैं तो कभी सीख ही नहीं रहा हूँ, मुझे सीखने की जरूरत नहीं है, because I know that there are the better AI tools will come now. So I'll keep my assistant always ready. Okay. So for an example, always think that गाड़ी चलाना, car driving करना खुद आना चाहिए. So you should not be dependent on a driver. But if you are habitual of having a driver with you, so you will not learn, and it is not wise also sometimes if you do not have a confidence. So you can keep an assistance with you. So AI is an assistant. It cannot overcome to your wise decisions. It cannot overcome to your own concepts. So you are always there. You exist always. You always exist there. Treat this as an assistant only, please. Okay. AI tools can assist in managing citations and references and automatically generating bibliographies in the desired style. This is a nice, though we are using Mendeley and many other bibliographic tools, but if you give a prompt to it that please arrange all these references in APA and MLA style, this can do. And of course, it can give a, like if you want a latex version, it can provide a latex also. Like the presentations you are looking at, this is actually in latex. It is not in a PowerPoint presentation. It is a latex coding. I wrote around, yesterday I wrote around 700, 800 lines, because some are basics that I brought in. So it's a code. It's not like Microsoft PowerPoint presentation. I make a copy and paste. That's why you might be looking at some difference in my presentations. It is not the PPT presentations. Okay. All right. Can I ask the coordinator, do I need to take questions after when I complete my first phase, or should I go to the last phase?
Sir, at the last of the session.
At last session. Okay, thank you for the suggestion. Okay, so where I'm coming to this now, I should conceptually make it clear about artificial intelligence and ML. AI or ML में difference करते हैं. AI is creating a machine that can simulate a human intelligence. That means you are trying to create a machine that works like a human intelligence. It has a problem-solving approach. It can plan. It can perceive. It can decision make. Like suppose I say I want to have a 3-day trip to Shimla. Just create an itinerary. So it is thinking like a human. And at the same time, if I say that plan my trip based on my previous databases, okay, now it's a difference now here, okay. कि अगर मैंने ये कहा कि मेरा प्लान तैयार कर दीजिए, आइटिनरी बना दीजिए, मैं तो कभी गया नहीं हूँ, मेरे पास कोई पुराना डेटाबेस नहीं, so I wanted him to think like a human, right? So I can say it is a artificial intelligence. Suppose a chess playing program, it has been coded and we have set it the rules, predefined strategies have been given to it, okay, and it starts thinking of itself on the move of the opposition, then I call it as AI. But if I'm saying that I play the chess like this and you learn from my previous moves, then I call it as a ML. I repeat this word. AI का मतलब है कि वो ह्यूमन की तरह आपने कुछ बता दिया, उसे आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस को कुछ सोच कर लिखे, क्योंकि जब सजेशंस आपके पास आते हैं तो वो सोच रहा है, ठीक है, क्योंकि वो कॉपी तो डेटाबेस तो दे रहा है कि इस तरह सजेशंस है, लेकिन वहां जो चैट जीपीटी में भी चल रहा है, वहां मशीन लर्निंग एल्गोरिथम्स तो चल रहे हैं, लेकिन जब आपके सामने फ्रंट एंड में दिया, उसने एक इंटेलिजेंस, ह्यूमन इंटेलिजेंस की तरह आपके सामने रखा, तो एमएल तो वहां भी चल रहा है कि बेस्ड ऑन द वास्ट इंफॉर्मेशन इन डेटा अवेलेबल, उसने उनको पढ़ा और उसने कुछ दिया, फिर देन थिंकिंग लाइक ए ह्यूमन, राइट। अब चेस वाले प्रोग्राम को एक बार फिर समझने की कोशिश करिए। चेस में हमने रूल्स डिफाइन कर दिए, स्ट्रेटजीज हमने डिफाइन कर दी, चेस प्लेइंग प्रोग्राम में उसमें डिफाइन कर दिया, तो हमने कहा कि इस स्ट्रेटजी से अब आप अपने आप सोचिए, ये रूल्स हैं, जैसा पोजीशन चलेगा आपको चलना। तो देन आई विल से दैट इट इज थ्रू एआई। बट अगर मैंने उसको ये कहा कि जैसा मैं खेलता आया था, प्रीवियस डेटाबेसेस को उठाइए और उसके बेसिस पर आप चलिए, जैसे कि मूव चलते रहेंगे 1 2 3 4 5, उसके बेसिस पे आप खेलना है, देन आई विल कॉल इट एज एमएल एल्गोरिथम उसके अंदर है चेस के अंदर। ओके, नाउ लुक एट एमएल और मशीन लर्निंग इज अ सबसेट ऑफ एआई। एआई एक लार्जर बॉडी है, एमएल उसका सबसेट है दैट एनेबल्स मशीन टू लर्न फ्रॉम द डेटा। तो हमने एक ऐसी मशीन तैयार की कि जब डेटा आता रहेगा आता रहेगा आता रहेगा, आप उससे सीखिए उससे सीखिए उससे सीखिए, और तब आगे आप हमें प्रिडिक्शन दीजिए कि भाई ओवर द 10 इयर्स क्लाइमेट ने अक्टूबर में कैसा बिहेवियर रहा, कैसी क्लाइमेटिक कंडीशन रही, ऑन दैट बेसिस अगर आप दे रहे हैं तो दैट मीन्स देयर इज, यू आर ट्राइंग टू क्रिएट ए मशीन लर्निंग एल्गोरिथम to predict something for the future weather based on the database, previous database. Okay, so ML is based on statistical algorithm approaches. अब जैसे ईमेल स्पैम्स है, वो अपने आप स्पैम पे करता रहता है, that lunch from the, तो वो एआई नहीं है, वो ह्यूमन इंटेलिजेंस से नहीं कर रहा है वहां पर। वो क्या कर रहा है कि प्रीवियस 60-70 मेल्स जो उसके पास आए उस ईमेल बॉक्स के अंदर, उसके अंदर उसने देखा कि ये स्पैम में, ये इसको स्पैम में भेजते हैं या इसको ये करते हैं, डिलीट कर देते हैं, तो उसको अलग करने लगता है। या जहां पर लिखा है इनवाइट फॉर लाइक, और लिखा है वहां कंट्रीब्यूट सम मनी एवरीवेयर सब्जेक्ट में, तो उससे वो लर्न कर लिया कि कंट्रीब्यूट फॉर सम मनी, वो डिलीट हो जाती है स्पैम। तो आफ्टर ए लॉन्ग टाइम दैट because of the machine learning algorithm, Gmail also start filtering them, thousands of mails को classify करने लगता है। अब देखिए नेटफ्लिक्स रिकमेंडेशंस आती हैं, नेटफ्लिक्स रिकमेंडेशन जैसे आप कुछ मूवी देख रहे होंगे कि वी रिकमेंड फॉर यू दिस, तो इज इट अ ह्यूमन इंटेलिजेंस और इज इट ही इज लर्निंग ऑन द बेस्ड ऑन योर डेटाबेस कि पहले आपने कौन सी, आपने कभी कभी ये भी नोटिस किया होगा कि you might have noticed that you are looking for some Myntra or Netflix पे you are looking for some furniture, okay? So immediate on email, on the side bar, you start finding out some suggestions for you. And Amazon, Flipkart, Myntra, they keep a machine learning algorithm just to, the moment you log in, immediately your recommendations started coming on based on the data, previous data that you have been searching for, that you have bought for, exactly that they provide. So what I will call this, is it an AI or ML? It is an ML. क्योंकि ये पुराने डेटाबेस से लर्न कर रहा है और लर्न करके आपको सजेस्ट, AI is overall, AI is overall. अगर हमें AI मॉडल बनाना भी है तो हम बैकएंड में एक मशीन लर्निंग एल्गोरिथम रखते हैं और मशीन लर्निंग एल्गोरिथम डेटाबेस से लर्न करता है, लर्न करके प्रेडिक्शंस देता है और AI मॉडल क्या करेगा वहां पर, AI ओवरऑल उसको एक ह्यूमन इंटेलिजेंस फॉर्मेट में कन्वर्ट करके it will provide you that knowledge. Okay, so understand this AI and ML. So if I look at the summary of artificial intelligence and machine learning, artificial intelligence is making machines which act intelligently based on rules, strategies, and things. Of course, there are some data as well, but it start thinking intelligently. If you have a river ki koodna hai nahi koodna hai, this is called an human intelligence, right? Machine learning to kahega ki nahi nahi theek hai nikal jaoge aap, you can just cross this based on your data. Agar aapne pehle swimming jante the तो machine learning will say कि हाँ ठीक है, you know swimming, it learns from your swimming, तो कहेगा नहीं नहीं you know swimming and you go ahead, prediction कर सकता है. But artificial intelligence will say no it is the depth, so you should avoid it. So that means what is that is artificial intelligence. And machine learning will say based on your swimming and based on your capacity, you can go and go start doing it. So it's a difference between the two. So now scope is reasoning, problem solving, and decision making, while machine learning is learning and prediction. And I have given you a unique example that is for chess programming, chess player with a fixed strategy, thinking of itself is an artificial intelligence, while it is learning the moves from your moves only, past games only, then it is a machine learning. All right, okay. So moving ahead. So I have completed 2 phases of my lecture delivery. The first phase is the critical issues behind our teaching, research, education. And then I discussed about benefits of AI tools, and then AI and ML are completed. Now I'm specifically will focus on AI technologies. अब हम AI पर focus करेंगे. And then I'll come to the national education policy and then role of the two. Okay. When I say overview of AI technologies, as I briefly discussed that AI and generative AI has a difference. Artificial intelligence already I've discussed, so I need to discuss the generative AI. Generative AI is giving you some new ideas, new content, new solutions that mimic human-like creativity and reasoning. जैसा एक human brain सोच पा रहा है, creativity सोच रहा है, उस तरह का. कभी आपको इसे स्टडी करना हो जनरेटिव एआई क्या खास है, यू जस्ट लाइक 2-3 लाइंस लिखिए एंड से दैट क्रिएट ए इमेज फॉर मी, आई वांट ए बुक कवर पेज based on NEP and artificial intelligence. So it will start thinking the way you think. Maybe that you don't like, that's a different issue, but it will provide you every possible solution. आपको वो पॉसिबल सॉल्यूशन देगा कि देखिए ये भी इमेज हो सकती है बुक कवर की, ये भी इमेज हो सकती है. सो इसका मतलब क्या है कि दैट गिविंग यू जनरेटिंग न्यू कंटेंट एवरी टाइम. अच्छा हुआ क्या कि द मोमेंट यू से नो आई डोंट वांट दिस, इट्स नॉट गुड, अगेन यू टाइप द सेम प्रॉम्प्ट, a new will come. You said create image for AI and NEP book cover. Okay, this is a prompt. It provided you 4 images. Next, you type the same. You need not to write. You need not to write. I want more. Okay. So you will find new 4 will come. So this is what a generative AI is. ये AI से एक step आगे. ये
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I just wanted to clarify my understanding and then moving forward. So the thing that you are saying, that suppose I want to know about pollution, so I'm just writing a line that give me some lines on pollution or something like that, and then when the AI is generating the article for me, that is basically based on the machine learning that what you are saying.
Yes.
And when I am giving my verdict, my statement to the chat GPT, and when I'm asking it to modify it or keep my sentences and just check whether I am right or not, or give some sentences related to my thought, that is what generative AI does. Is it so, sir?
Yes, yes. So
Okay.
you're understanding good. I appreciate that. Generative AI is in the front end now. Generative AI is at the back end. Machine learning algorithm is working, because if you are asking an article on pollution or some introductory lines on pollution, so that
Okay.
means it is searching some database. On the basis of database, machine learning algorithm works.
Okay.
And one more thing, I am glad that you are discussing this point. Now the same line you give to Gemini and same line you give to ChatGPT.
Okay.
Why they give the difference? Reason being, the ML models, machine learning algorithm models that a Gemini is using, and
Okay.
machine learning algorithms that a ChatGPT is using, OpenAI is using, are different. They are trying to develop their own models. So when machine learning algorithm is a different, like somebody is using, I'm going a little technical here, a cosine model, okay, backend, and you are using a Euclidean model. So the way the machine learning algorithm work on cosine and Euclidean are different. So the results that have come from the machine learning algorithm, now the generative AI is working on like human intelligence. So that's what this pollution. And that's what it becomes different. In two, वो दोनों में भी different हो जाता है, and even if you ask same line again and again, it start giving you the different answers.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Now, these generative AI technologies leverage advanced machine learning models. Understand this point? This is a paragraph now. These technologies leverage advanced machine learning models and algorithms such as generative adversarial serial networks, transformer models like GPT-3. Now we have GPT-5, variational auto encoders. There are large many, and the companies are coming up with their own machine learning algorithms. They are developing ML like Google, Microsoft, and there's OpenAI, and there are a lot many companies they are developing their own ML. And the moment you have a different ML, and your generative AI start behaving with it, and solutions giving different solutions. Okay. Now, key benefits of generative AI. I'm not talking of AI now. I'm talking of the key benefits of generative. Personalized learning. I tell you one example. One of my colleagues was discussing that I have 500 students. How to manage it? I wanted to give them the assignment. Okay. I wanted to give them the assignment. Okay, you can generate one assignment. But what she has done, she contacted some software engineer, and in just 1-2 days, he developed a concept on using the ChatGPT that all 500 students, a rubrics was developed by the rubrics was developed. Another is that based on that rubrics, 500 students were receiving the assignments. Okay, and all were different. You believe? All were different. 500 students in a class. Either you give one assignment to a whole class and ask them to do it. They are going to have a copy and paste. Of course, you understand it. Okay. Now, what my colleague is doing, they have developed a rubrics, some parameters, some keywords has been given. Based on that keywords, based on that lesson, if 500 different assignments were generated, and that 500 may not be that correct in the number 500, it may be 200 or 250, but I'm just quoting 200 new assignments have been generated, and that assignments have to be answered and submit on the platform only. Okay, and once the answers have been submitted on the platform, now the ChatGPT again will check the answers and will prepare the award list. Will you believe this now? This is happening. I don't know, maybe that there is some person from computer science background, they can start thinking of that this is possible. But she showed me the entire process that I'm doing, sir. I'm just in a terrible position, making 200 assignments and making 200 people award list. It's really a complex situation for me. And apart from teaching, I have to do a lot of paperwork, keeping on attendance record, blah, blah, and that. And then she simply said is, my job is done. I only put the parameters and keywords, assignment go to the student and submitted by them, and it will be checked by the ChatGPT, and I got the award list. Done, finished. So another is that once you have been logged in, and if you have an API, okay, once you have a premium of ChatGPT, you can have your own space over there, wherein you can learn a specific, like a courses. It will suggest a sequence-wise courses, like you started from beginners C++, then database, and then this. Okay. Second is content generation is a good from AI tools. Generate educational content such as lectures, textbooks, quizzes, and interactive learning models. It is a good research assistant also. Hypothesis generate karna, to you just give him a title and say generate 20 hypotheses. Okay, it will just give you the entire theme for your PhD thesis or research paper. Tutoring and support services 24/7. You can understand. Anytime I need an help, I can be provided. It is a diligent, versatile machines. They never get tired. Like teacher is available only 4 to 4, 4 to 5, but I can take help and assistance from the tutoring and support services anytime. Language translation is too good about it. I am able to now, the recent Ministry of Education said you have to prepare your letters in English and Hindi as well. Really, I tell you, it's a wonderful thing that I could also write in Hindi, most of it, letters. Generative AI can instantly translate educational material. You need not to wait for Google Translate now. Give the entire letter of your, and please, you need to read it, because sometimes these generative AI are giving it different meanings in other languages. So you have to be little careful about that, please. Now, what are the different generative AI models that are popular? ChatGPT is most popular. We have GPT-5. I did not review it, revised it, but GPT-5 is there. DPART, AI technology, and creativity to transform photographs into artworks. Wolfram Alpha, curated data, provide factual carries by computing the answers. But I said bidirectional, encoded reformational transfer. It helps in sentiment analysis. It helps in audio directional transformations. Descript is another. These are AI models that is available. Offers video and audio editing through AI. TensorFlow is more popular in the United States. We are not that much acquainted with in India, because it's a little expensive. But an open source machine learning framework that can be used to develop custom AI models. It looks an open source, but sometimes requires a premium version TensorFlow, and it has been used widely in other countries. But slowly, our Indian educators are also taking help from TensorFlow. Okay, so these are some generative AI models. So what I have done so far is I've discussed about AI, ML, generative AI. Conceptually, what are all this? I've discussed about critical issues. Now I'm coming to the national education policies. Will not take much, because my job is to connect the AI to national education policy, how it can be helpful to a national education policy and its implementation. The key points that I have to discuss national education policy. As of all, you know that it has three keywords: holistic, flexible, multidisciplinary, and aligned with the needs of 21st century. Holistic is a keyword for national education policy. And second is flexible and multidisciplinary, and I said multilingual also, multilingualism also. What is happening is that government is focusing is where are the behavior, where is the approach that keeps you connected academics with the community, where is that touching point, that connection is, where is that connection. Second, government is thinking of that where is that flexibility, why a student of science cannot read political science, cannot learn political science, why a student of commerce cannot learn science and society, cannot learn physics. The government was looking for flexibility at any point of time, because now we want a skill orientation. If I have not been very good in science in class 12th and I failed NEET, so what should I do? I should go for only BSc. Why not I can do English honors? Why not I can do economics honors? Why cannot do mathematics? Something. So government wanted that that the student can go for any step, any kind of learning. If not able to do it in school education, can do it in higher education. Okay. Multidisciplinary and aligned with the needs of 21st century. It emphasizes critical thinking, experiential learning, skill development, research orientation from school to higher. So there have been an entire transformation, entire reforms in the school to higher education. So the first keyword is holistic development. कम्युनिकेशन भी आना चाहिए, कंप्यूटेशनल भी आना चाहिए, डेटा एनालिटिक्स भी आना चाहिए, डिजिटाइजेशन को भी समझे. So that approach should be there. Multilingualism, it's not, I've been into two projects of, one is Project Sathi. You just see sometimes on Ministry of Education, there is a Project Sathi. Now Project Sathi is looking for that government is preparing videos in English for those who wanted to prepare for IIT and JEEs. Okay. Of course, you have so many coaching institutions and but government wants that IIT Kanpur to build up those videos. Now the query is it available in other languages also? Okay. Suppose a student coming to us in university, he is from Manipuri background. Okay. He's from Malayalam language, and we cannot force him to learn Hindi here. So why not he can opt for other languages? So that kind of multilingualism, why not he can learn the discipline courses into that language? So that was till date, before national education policy, that was actually, just excuse me for a minute, please. Hello? हाँ भाई साहब, हाँ जी बढ़िया, नहीं नहीं एक मीटिंग में बात होता है. क्यों? हाँ हाँ हाँ. देखिए आप क्या करिए, मैंने इसको कल भी समझाया था, समझा नहीं पा रहा. 2020-21 तक के वो बैंक के हेड चढ़ाने के बाद उसे करना चाहिए. सॉरी बैंक के हेड कह रहा हूँ, सॉरी बैंक की डेटा को चढ़ा दीजिए और हेड्स को सस्पिशियस एक्टिव में लगा दीजिए. हाँ हाँ हाँ. 20-21 के बाद कराना, वो तो कर देंगे, वो तो कर देंगे. हाँ हाँ हाँ. एक बार करना, एक बार करना. हम्म. हाँ मैं एक काम करता हूँ, इस सेशन के बाद ना आपसे बात करता हूँ, मैं कर लेता हूँ. हाँ एक ईयर का डिलीट करके देख लीजिए, मैं कर लेता हूँ. ठीक. I'm really sorry. That was an important call for some audit is going on at the institution. Now, there is another key feature of national education policy that was a multiple entry and multiple exit. That student have now choice to enter any year, exit, and another is inter-university and intra-university mobility. That means a student learning in Delhi University can go to another university if the parents move uh, or have been transferred to another state, then they should have a flexibility in that. But that is really not possible at this time because all universities have to be within the same platform, same syllabus, or maybe have different syllabus, but they should have adopted national education policies at the same. So it may take another 5 to 10 years. But however, this flexibility is there, multilingualism is there, multiple entry and exit. Those universities, those who have already adopted national education policy, now they have this possibility with them. Okay. Okay, let's see national policy education and national education policy. Earlier since 1986, which was revised in 1992, it was a national policy on education. National education policy have come in 20. If you just see the structure that has come into a change, that earlier we used to say I was 10 plus 2 plus 3. Now the new structure is going to come as 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4 schooling instead of 10 plus 2. Main focus of national policy education was on access, equity, expansion, ki sabko mile education. That was the main motto. Education should reach to every, inclusivity, right? So main motto was towards the expansion, that it should reach to the end, to every corner. Emphasized universalization of elementary education, adult literacy and teacher education. That was the motto. Now, today, the aim is for holistic, multidisciplinary and flexible education, aligned with 21st century needs. Skill development is also key. Multiple entry, multiple exits. ABC, academic bank of credits. Academic bank of credits, that is, if you have completed this paper, immediately some credits will come. You take those credits, go to another university that you have already 36 credits with you, and I want an admission in your university. So that is the purpose of academic bank of credits. Don't look at the marks, look at the credits. If there was a requirement of 44 credits in year 1, right? So if you have 40 credits in your ABC account is like a DigiLocker. It's a account of your, like I call it as gullak of a student. So the moment they are giving an examination of that, they have learned a credit, it has been submitted into your account. So this was a basic difference between the national policy education and national education policy 2020. I have taken it into a separate individual slide wherein I wanted to say digital and skill development. This is a key. A student having a 3-month course and is a skilled can go ahead. Emphasis on digital learning platforms. From anywhere, any place, anytime, student can learn. Uska man raat ko 11 baje, 11 o'clock, the student wanted to learn something, open the stream, read the lecture, go ahead. Move forward, right? Student, a person who is already working, do not have time, have a lunch time, wanted to learn 15 minutes, no. E-content in regional languages, that should feel free. E-contents are there, go ahead. Okay. Use of technology in teaching, assessment, and governance. Focus on 21st century skills, critical thinking, creativity, and communication, collaboration. And that was the government, our Indian government is looking ahead for promoting those ideas, new ideas, bring into new ideas, entrepreneurial skills, right? Entrepreneurial skills in a person will generate more of employment. If you start a firm, start a company with a new innovative ideas, everywhere, every institution, higher education institution today have an incubation center. Incubation, that means a seed money is provided, they are supported, and a new idea that has come in the institution by the student that will get a support to go big. So it will generate the employment also for others, and a new business for Indian economy will come. So this is an idea. So critical thinking, creativity, communication, why this has become important? So that student can come up with an innovative idea. Okay. So this is the key highlights of national education policy. Now, transformational school education, we need to understand 5 years means foundational stage, 3 years preparatory stage, 3 years middle stage, 4 years. Why I'm showing you this, there is a reason behind it. Emphasis on early childhood care and education, focus on mother tongue, regional language, instruction. Now, introduction of vocational education and coding from grade 6. From grade 6 onwards, a student will be given the training to understand artificial intelligence. We are not saying that he will be a very good coder at that time, but at least the student is able to be familiar with coding part. R and Python are taught at grade 8 in other universities outside India. Why not in India? And that was a objective that a student must be aware at least with the coding. Coding is nothing but a language, kind of a language, that is set language. We need to learn. We can learn other languages like German, French, Tamil, Malayalam, and Odia, Kannada. These languages, if we can learn, so we can learn a language of the computing also. And that is, we wanted that students should understand at grade 6 level that please do not be afraid of the coding. It is very simple. Okay. Now, if I look year-wise, entry-wise exit for national education policy, if the student wanted to exit at the first year level, it is a certificate 36 to 40, and he can make an exit, and he will be provided a certificate. After completing the second year and he owns 72 to 80 credits, he can exit with a diploma. And he can come back also, re-entry after 2-3 years. Third year, if he completes, so normally whichever he got, if the student been admitted in BA honors, so he'll get the BA degree, BA honors degree and all that. And if the student continue to complete the 4th year, bachelor's honors / research degree will be given. Research project dissertation has to be completed, and it will show him the path to direct PhD. And at that time, the post-graduation course will be reduced not to 2 years, it will be reduced to 1 year. So that is, I mean, the number of years has not been is a suffering to a student. If he was completing 5 years for UG and PG, still they are 5 years, but 4 years of graduation and 1 year of PG program. So quick highlights: multiple entry, multiple exit, ABC, certificate 1 year, diploma 2nd year, bachelor's 3rd year, and 4th year it says bachelor honors and research. 4th year also helps you getting dual degree. It's not actually dual degree, but if you have a major in English and you want minor in political science, so that ways it helps. 4th year includes a research project, dissertation, PhD pathways to understand. And research methodology is one of the paper in now has been introduced for every student. I'm talking of the Delhi University. They have introduced, because once national education policy is there into universities, you have to come up with WAC courses, you have to come up with SAC, you have to adopt this research methodology, PhD program, project dissertation, you have to bring it all. Now, lastly, I'm moving to, it could not be a last, second last phase of my lecture delivery, wherein now I would like to convince you that AI is helpful in national education policy, implementation of national education policy. Yes? Yes, please. Is someone having some question, or should I move ahead? Mr. Mugdha, just see.
Sir, in the chat box, there is a question asked by Vikrantji. What is generative AI? How does it differ from traditional AI?
This is what I said. If you want to generate new ideas, new solutions, I discussed about it. I think this is a older question. See, if you wanted to generate new content, like suppose if you have given a prompt, you have given a question to Vikrantji.
Sir. Yes, sir. Tell me, sir.
Yes, please understand. Suppose you give a question to a AI model, okay, ChatGPT, and same question I give it to the ChatGPT. Is it the same answer that you are receiving? Every time that you ask a question, a new generation of content or solution that thinking like human, that means it's beyond AI now. That is called generative AI.
Hello, madam. Some voice is not getting properly, madam. Some disturbance.
All right. So I can discuss generative AI again, no problems, because there was some disturbance. So I'm coming to that phase, how AI could be, what is the role of AI in national education policy implementation and how it helps. First, let me say first heading as a learning component, because national education policy or any education says learning is a key, learning is important, right? As a learning component, AI has been introduced in the curriculum. Students from school level, grade 6, are encouraged to learn coding, data science, and AI basics. Okay, so and encourages problem solving creativity, though it has a demerit that student, if we understand AI quickly in grade 6, so maybe that the student is going for solving assignments every time from this. If my participant know about Alexa, what happened is that at one point of time when Alexa came in, so every time the student used to say, oh, just give me the answer of this, just give me the answer. The passing by, Alexa वहां रखा होता था, इक्विपमेंट वहां रखा है, इधर से निकलेगा कोई क्वेश्चन पूछेगा, उधर से निकलेगा क्वेश्चन पूछेगा. और असाइनमेंट करते समय, my teacher has given me an assignment based on this, do you have the answer? Alexa says, yes, I have the answer, and start dictating the answer. This is what happened. So, but there are two sides. I'm talking of the both sides, but look at the positive side of it. It can be like a assistant to a learning of a student based on the student need. If a student has some challenges to understand particular word, mathematics or Hindi or history, then AI tools can help him more creative or more innovative ideas with the AI driven projects. I'm going to discuss some cases that have been very helpful in learning. So that ways you think a positive side as well. Of course, there are negative sides in this. The moment I start teaching AI, a student understand about ChatGPT, and they are doing it. They can have questions, and with OpenAI, it is open, so there is no login or something required. So they have started asking some questions of their assignments, and more dependency have started coming in. But I again reiterate that a more positive side is important towards this side. Okay. As a teaching tool, some teachers have started thinking that the more digitization coming in national education policy, जितना ज़्यादा digitization आ रहा है, जितनी flexibility आ रही है, multilingualism आ रहा है, इससे होगा क्या कि हम लोगों को पूछेगा नहीं, ट्यूटोरियल की क्लास में भी रॉबर्ट आके खड़ा हो जाएगा, and that will start. Yes, I do agree. That will certainly be a time in future when to solve the questions or tutorials, a robot is there in the shape of a teacher, and student is asking a question with the robot, and that robot is answering. But look at the other side, positive side of it, that AI as a teaching tool can help personalize learning paths for students using adaptive learning platforms. So that means you have your adaptive learning platforms for yourself. Okay. You can tell students, or you can yourself say that examination is not going to be through AI. Examination, you have to finally give it yourself. So for examination system, you have to give, you have to learn, and you can create your own learning platform, your own learning class schedules, your own learning subjects. So that can help. Intelligent tutoring systems can support teachers in handling diverse classrooms. Actually, now student has become so, sometimes we call it notorious. A class of mathematics asking some biology topic or something, a class of economics asking for statistics. Like this many of diversification, wanted to trouble a teacher, wanted to just give him in a problem, right? Give him in a situation wherein he get embarrassed, the teacher get embarrassed. So at that time, intelligent tutoring system can help. You can put yourself with device that can answer to you as well also. Automated assessment tools reduce teachers' administrative burden. This is what I just given an example. That administrative burdens of preparing award list of 200 students, checking and answer. This could be there. Of course, a student can take an advantage because this is a question generated from ChatGPT. They will take that question to the ChatGPT only, give the answer from ChatGPT, paste it over there. This is possible. All we have as a teacher have to find out a solution. How can we stop it? Though with the increasing use of these technologies, this has become a problem. But still, on a positive side, national education policy flexibility and multilingualism in teaching is a wonder. It's a wonder. It's a best feature of AI that can help us now. That multilingualism, that is, you can teach a subject in any language, Assamese or Odia. The contents are most widely available to them. AICT has Anuvadani. They have opened a case wherein every book audios have been converted into other many languages. I'm going to show you that. Okay, also. So that ways, AI can be helpful as a teaching tool. In governance and administration, AI-powered platforms for data analysis, student performance. Today's reports are being generated from AI-powered platform. Teacher training and institutional effectiveness. Helps in predictive planning for resources, dropout preventions, and skill gap mapping. Now, this is an administration that you find that after a sixth of this, that there are a lot of dropouts. So from large number of, see what happened is every time we think of that 14th August is the last date of admission and we will start receiving the refunds. Okay? Every year we receive the same, but our situation become normalized on 18th August. Let's say suppose कि 14th अगस्त को हमेशा हमारे पास आते हैं, रिफंड्स के लिए आते हैं, लेकिन 18th अगस्त को फिर कुछ और एडमिशन हो जाते हैं, ठीक हो जाता है. How did you do that? Because you are experienced from the past data. So this is nothing but a machine learning algorithm. अगर आप अपने डेटाबेस में या लास्ट अराइवल में जो स्टूडेंट आते थे, अराइवल्स थे, उनका अराइवल पैटर्न क्या था, उस अराइवल पैटर्न को आप मशीन लर्निंग एल्गोरिथम के साथ ऐड कर दें, तो यू डोंट नीड टू वरी एट ऑल. इवन इफ 14th अगस्त को या 13th अगस्त को या 12th अगस्त को स्टूडेंट कॉलेज से चला भी जाता है, बहुत सारा खाली हो जाता है, देन अगेन. एंड दिस हैज बीन हैपनिंग इन दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी अ लॉट. फर्स्ट लिस्ट आया, सेकंड लिस्ट आया, फर्स्ट लिस्ट से छोड़ के बच्चा सेकंड में चला गया. नाउ कॉलेज स्टार्टेड थिंकिंग यार फर्स्ट लिस्ट में तो मेरा खाली हो गया सेकंड आने तक. फिर पता लगा सेकंड लिस्ट में फिर कुछ बच्चा आ गया, फिर सेकंड लिस्ट में छोड़ के चला गया, थर्ड लिस्ट में अपग्रेडेशन, बिकॉज स्टूडेंट इज अपग्रेडिंग. वो क्या होता है कि हमारे टीचर और एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन की जो वरीनेस है वो बढ़ जाती है, एंग्जाइटी हो जाती है कि भाई क्यों ऐसे जा रहा है. बट अल्टीमेटली आफ्टर 16th August we got again 1,000 students in the college. So ऐसा कभी नहीं हुआ पास्ट में पिछले 10 सालों में कि हमारे कॉलेज में स्टूडेंट नहीं है. But that different phases 1, 2, 3, 4 makes us cautious कि अगर स्टूडेंट नहीं आया तो वर्कलोड नहीं बनेगा तो टीचर नहीं हो तो हमें बात करना पड़ेगा, so and so on, so on. We started thinking. तो अगर हमने यहाँ पर मशीन लर्निंग एल्गोरिथम का कोई हेल्प या एमएल टूल लिया हो तो that could have given us a good result. Please don't worry. The college need not to worry. After third of this list, you will have again the students. Okay, so this sort of help we can have certainly with that. AI language translation had started it has been a government initiative in Project Sati, in SWAM courses, AICT. There are a lot many tools have been available for language translation, so it's good for governance and administration. In research and higher education, data analytics, multidisciplinary research, AI-driven tools, of course, our teachers, our researchers have been using, most of it have been using this research. Always they start and write an introduction on this topic, write the literature review on this, they're doing that. But they are just leaving one thing behind, that unless you read the past research papers yourself, you would not be able to give a good output on critical thinking. Because ChatGPT, however, ChatGPT is a writing text model. It's not a model that can write a research paper. It can correct your language, it can correct your grammar. It's a writing text. Please understand the basics of that generative. And we have started, it can give you a suggestion in lines, but it cannot give you a writing a paper, please. But anyways, it's a belief of a researcher that they started doing in packets, a small few lines on introduction, few lines of literature review, few lines on this, few lines on this, and then combined it, and it become a paper or chapter on for the book. But please, you will find that we are losing some good essence, that it is a demerit in case of we are using so much of ChatGPT into, and it can decrease our own critical thinking. Okay. Increasing students, faculty to engage AI-based innovation and startups. In inclusivity and accessibility, AI-enabled tools for special needs education. It's a good, remarkable work that has been undergoing by the government of India. That national education policy, that flexibility or education must reach to this. So what I am saying is that AI have been now helpful in national education policy, because this was the aim of national policy education, to expand, to reach, to increase the accessibility of education to the needs. And this AI is helpful now, that anyone now is able to read NCERT text, right? Even if NCERT books are not available, you can just see NCERT text is also on ChatGPT, or because of the database impact. Okay, bridging the digital divide by providing low-cost AI-based learning resources in regional languages. Of course, most of it is free. Ensuring equitable access for socially economically deserved. ChatGPT is not going to be biased for economically weaker sections. They are all unbiased. Okay, so it's a viable that OpenAI has made such a model that it is made available to needs, and most of companies and tools are coming with the free tools on AI-based applications. Okay. Now here is cases of role: digital education, AI-enabled platforms, teacher training, AI tools for professional development, inclusive education, AI-driven language translation, assessment, use of AI for continuous, competency-based evaluation, promotion of AI-based research in multiple, skill development. This is all focus areas of, and wherein I'm saying there is a role of AI here, focus area. Now here I'm providing you the cases, and this would be the last for my discussion here, that where I find some cases that could be good, like IGNU MBA course. This is in multiple languages. Okay. AI translation tool Anuvadini. They are using Anuvadini. Okay. I'm just showing you this Anuvadini, please. Just look at it. Anuvadni, look at this tool.
বাংলায় চালিয়ে যেতে এই বোতামটি ক্লিক করুন।
Again, if
Click on
Bangla,
me to continue in English.
if you want to convert to Hindi, आपका नाम क्या है?
आपका नाम क्या है?
Prabha. Agla, something like that. So you can use this. I mean, you can type your own sentences also. Anuvadni. Okay. So this is a good tool to convert into understand this. Delhi smart classrooms, and that has come into more, into news when there have been a transformation. These smart classrooms have been developed. There is a long story behind it. Earlier used to say NDMC or schools. Now they have been with smart classrooms, CCTV, whiteboards, high-end computers, projectors are mandatory in the schools also now. Okay, regional language instructions. This is Anuvadani again. There is a Minecraft platform. Minecraft platform, I've just given you an article. You can read it later. That Minecraft was given revolutionizing education through AI-powered personalized learning and mentorship for rural India. There is one app, Sampark Baitak app. This is, you can just see.
या उसे लाइक करेगा तो आपको नोटिफिकेशन भी मिल जाएगा। तीसरा महत्वपूर्ण फीचर है स्मार्ट शाला टैब। यहाँ आप गणित और अंग्रेजी की लगभग 500 वीडियो, ऑडियो, वर्कशीट, पाठ्य योजनाएं और कक्षा में की जाने वाली गतिविधियों को ऑनलाइन और ऑफलाइन देख सकते हैं, जिससे आपको कक्षा में विषयों को सही क्रम और सही ढंग से पढ़ाने में काफी मदद मिलेगी। आप यहाँ या तो संपर्क स्मार्टशाला पेडागोजी या पद्धति से मैप की गई विषय वस्तु या अपने राज्य के पाठ्य पुस्तकों के साथ मैप की गई विषय वस्तु या कंटेंट को चुन सकते हैं। अभी आप गणित और अंग्रेजी विषय चुन सकते हैं, लेकिन जल्द ही आपको इसमें विज्ञान के पाठ भी दिखेंगे। चलिए उदाहरण के तौर पर अंग्रेजी चुनते हैं। आप कोई एक कक्षा चुनिए। इसमें आप देखेंगे कि आपके राज्य के पाठ्य पुस्तकों के सभी पाठ इसमें मैप किए गए हैं। अपनी रुचि के किसी एक पाठ पर क्लिक करें और यहाँ आपको विभिन्न प्रकार के रिसोर्सेज या संसाधन दिखेंगे। आप वीडियो पर क्लिक कर सकते हैं और उस अध्याय को पढ़ाने के लिए रिसोर्सेज देख सकते हैं। तुझे पता भी है कि मैं कितना तेज दौड़ सकता हूँ और एक तू है विषय सामग्री को देख रहे हैं। अपने ईमेल पर सर्टिफिकेट भी आप अपनी रुचि के आधार पर फोटो और स्थान डालकर अपनी खुद की प्रोफाइल बना सकते हैं। और हाँ, यहाँ एक सर्च बटन दिया गया है जिसके द्वारा आप अपनी रुचि के आधार पर नवाचारों और पाठों की खोज कर सकते हैं। छठा काम का फीचर है विभागीय सूचनाएं टैब। इससे आप अपने राज्य के शिक्षा विभाग से जुड़े रह सकते हैं। आप सरकारी विभाग फीचर है QR कोड स्कैनर टैब।
So the idea was that such tools have started coming into the national education policy, that they are helping us. One tool I would like to show you one more tool. Okay, look at this. This is developed by me, chatbot.du. Can you have any question on national education policy for this? Any participant would like to try? Any question?
Sir, I would like to ask about the
Yes.
credit score, sir.
So what is your question?
Sir, my question is, I want to know more about credit score in details. What
I
it
want
is
to know more about credit score.
and how it works.
Credit score year-wise for
Yes,
UG? All right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm just in a scattered language. I'm designed to answer question. Delhi. Okay, Delhi University, because it's primarily for Delhi University. Credit score in Delhi University. What has happened to it? Oh, this is not a. 1 second. Okay. Credits for AUG. Though it has not been in the public domain, but the undergraduate curriculum framework, Delhi University, UG, 44 credits, awarded after 88 credits, about this 22 credits. Okay.
Okay.
Suppose you have question on internal assessment, breakup of 30 marks, because it is primarily designed for Delhi University. So it has given 30 marks distributed and this. Okay. What are assignments? What is a WAC? What are WAC courses? GE courses. So, okay, I'm pursuing BA honors political science and wanted a minor with economics. What is to be done? Let me see the answer of this. So these many credits you have to earn. In the 8th semester, you will be awarded a minor in the, provided you met the credit requirements. Okay. So this way, this small, now look at this. When you are developing a tool for your students, suppose you are an economics teacher, okay, and you have a good database of economics questions frequently asked, so why not you club them and say ask your questions from that? So there way you can have a help of students in learning this, and even for yourself also generating. Now you will see some objective one. There is a one app I should discuss with you. It's interesting. Allow, I should discuss one more app is there. Okay, sorry. That was
आपकी मांगों और
CVT.
जरूरतों को ध्यान में रखते हुए हम आपके लिए लेके आए हैं एक और नवाचार, संपर्क बैठक। इस नई ऐप में 7 बेहतरीन फीचर शामिल किए गए हैं। चलिए इन्हें देखते हैं। सबसे पहले चलते हैं बैठक के होम पेज।
CVT mock. There are certain CVT mock. Yes. This website CVT mock is doing artificial intelligence, and every time the student attempting the assignment, they are preparing a new test series. I think this is based in Chandigarh. This company is based in Chandigarh. I think that is CVT mock. I think that is this, or it was. I can provide you that link. That is thousands of assignments, thousands of test series have been prepared by them by inputting the database from the NCERT and other books, whatever. So this is also helpful. The AI is helpful because CUT examination preparation and all that, this is helpful. I believe I can take up questions now for 10-15 minutes because cloud computing cannot be discussed so quickly. Later on, if participants wanted, that they can read it later. So I must say thank you very much, and I can invite questions and have an interactive session for discussion, please. Okay.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. Really, it's a nice and wonderful session for us, sir. Thank you very much, sir, for such an enriching and inspiring session. And I'm sure each of us taking away lessons from your words. You explained very well how technology can support and assist us, and machine learning, how machine learning is helpful in analysis, how technology and AI assist in academics, pros and cons of AI, benefits of AI in academic like writing, including grammar corrections, vocabulary, etc. How technology and AI assist in academic, pros and cons of AI, tools of AI, Some are familiar while some are new. So, sir, question for us and I have questions. So there is one question from Sagar, S. Sagar, who is our participants. May I take a question? May I take the question, sir?
sure, please. हाँ सागर सर बोलिए.
Namaste, sir.
नमस्ते बताइए.
So my question is simple that according to NAP, it's a
Yes, Sagar sir, please
multidisciplinary
ask the
course
question.
where irrespective of streams like arts, science, commerce, we can pursue the courses like studying chemistry with English or physics with political science. But in most of the colleges, it has not been implemented properly, means they have not been given opportunity to study inter-stream courses. So how it can come to reality now?
Sir, Sagarji, I appreciate your understanding and I appreciate your question also. See, what happened is that when we run a college or a school, there are certain limitation in the resources also. See, if the resources are there, certainly that college should provide it. Right. Suppose if, let's say, I give you one college is of arts and commerce, right? And there is no teacher available for environmental studies. Okay, environmental teacher comes only on the guest basis. Let's say, for example. Now, when you have that flexibility that I want a BCom honors degree with minor in environmental studies, let us say suppose. But since the resources are not there, so it may not be offered. This could be some reason that otherwise no college, no university wanted that the teachers are underutilized. ऐसा ना हो कि कोई teacher खाली बैठा हो, कोई भी नहीं चाहते. They would like. Second constraint that comes is sometimes scheduling the classes. Because if you wanted to schedule a common time, suppose a value addition courses, so that means a time 10 to 11, all students will read the value addition courses. So sometimes scheduling the classes in such a wider flexibility also is a constraint. तो ये भी हो सकता है कि scheduling problem आ रही है या उसके पास resource का constraint है. I mean, these two can be the constraint. So otherwise, national education policy do not stop. Those students are also saying we should be given a pool of courses. When they are offered a pool of courses. Like I give you one example. Delhi University is offering 120 skill enhancement courses at semester 1. In semester 1. If the college opens all the options, would the teachers be able to meet that workload requirement of 120? So that is also. So that means a college fix up these 5 courses will be taught as under skill enhancement courses for which you are utilizing your capacity of the resources, right? So this this may be the reason sometimes they do not operate. Yes, please. The next question, Archita. Yes,
hello, sir. Sir, how we can avoid overfitting and underfitting in the machine learning?
Overfitting and underfitting?
How we can avoid that?
Overfitting of what?
And overfitting, sir, in machine learning.
Oh, that overfitting and underfitting depends on your model. How intelligent, how codings have been done. And it's a specific problem that we can go to that code and algorithm, we can read it. See, overfitting or underfitting, both ways, you cannot make it zero. You can just avoid to the minimum. Like we say the deviation should be minimum. But deviation from the actual and the prediction cannot come out to be zero. Right? So you try to have it minimization. So that means log likelihood functions works. So you just look at the log likelihood functions. If you can, have you ever used log likelihood functions?
No, sir.
So you just read it, overfitting, underfitting, maximization of log likelihood functions.
And sir, how we can say this model is good or not? Means
it's a beta testing, or you come into the market. Like if suppose I built this app, chatbot, this is good, or this is giving a right answer, every time right answer. So always you have a disclaimer that if a error appears, you must consult with your head. These are predictions. Predictions are never been certain, sir. So you can approach to it good after a long, suppose 10 years you have been continuously watching the cloud burst, but there had not been a cloud burst in this area of Jammu and Kashmir. Now uncertainty has happened, so it does not mean that model has failed, but anything can be not up to the mark, to the best, but what you can do is the best possible. Even if you are writing a ChatGPT from machine learning algorithm and you are writing some words, you must read word to word. You cannot have so much of faith that blindly you have copied and pasted to your emails. No. So that means everything remains a question. तो कुछ भी सही कहना कि ये सब कुछ अच्छा है या सब कुछ गलत है, we can just only take an assistance. That is why I use the word assistant. That हम assistance ले रहे हैं उससे. They cannot dominate unless until unless we read it. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Thank you. Yes, Harshita.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, please.
So my question is regarding the ethical use of AI by students, which is a big challenge for teachers. Because when we look at the students using AI for completing their task, the homework or whatever work they are assigned, there is a lot of plagiarism that the teachers see in the work. And apart from plagiarism, there are other ethical biases and privacy concerns that we need to address while we integrate AI in our curriculum. So how would we address that?
Harshita, can I have a question? You have talked about ethical concerns of AI while student use it. Have you thought of any guideline or AI ethical concerns for a teacher?
So that is exactly what I wanted to know. Is there any guideline through which
such guidelines has to be developed by a teacher? मैं
Right,
आपसे एक
sir.
और क्वेश्चन पूछता हूँ अर्चिता. How many hours you use a mobile phone in a day?
So more than 10 hours.
More than 10 hours. तो उसकी क्या ethical guidelines हैं आपके पास?
No, sir.
तो आप 10 hours तो मोबाइल में कर रहे हो, व्हाट्सएप कर रहे हो, और 24 hours में 10 hours आपने वहां स्पेंड कर दिया, तो आपके पास टाइम कहाँ बचा फिर?
Right, sir.
So that means what I wanted to say is that ethical guidelines यहाँ बनाई नहीं जाएंगी, यहाँ सोचना पड़ेगा. And you start thinking from your side. Was it that important that you and just look at the time management on mobile or WhatsApp? What was the time? If you just make a guideline, like I'm giving you some suggestions, you make a guideline that you will just see the email 2 times in a day.
Yes, sir.
But what you do, you see the mobile emails 10 times in a day. Why is that important? You just read the email at 10 a.m., read the email at 9 p.m., and that's it. See the WhatsApp. Why do you require a mobile to keep on carrying in your hand? Why don't you keep in a bag? So is it not a guideline that you are constructing?
Right, sir.
So what I need to say is guidelines starts, ethical guidelines that government cannot impose a usage of any AI technology. अब use मत करिए, इसमें use मत करिए. मैंने जो आपको example दिया, वहाँ तो teacher assignment भी ChatGPT से बना रहा है. तो student से आप, why are you expecting him to do it by himself? उसने जो 200 assignments दिए, 200 assignments दिए, वो ChatGPT से 200 assignments, different assignments सबको दे दिए. अब हम स्टूडेंट से ये एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हैं कि वो असाइनमेंट नहीं दे. अगर स्टूडेंट थोड़ा स्मार्ट होगा तो एक मॉडल टीचर ने बनाया है, एक मॉडल स्टूडेंट बनाएगा कि द मोमेंट स्टूडेंट रिसीव्स एन असाइनमेंट, it will be done by ChatGPT and back to the teacher.
Right, sir.
उसे उतना भी नहीं करना पड़ेगा, लिखना भी नहीं पड़ेगा, उसको टाइप भी नहीं करना पड़ेगा. तो सोचिए, तो that means ये गाइडलाइन हमें खुद बनानी, the usage. That's what I said. Take ChatGPT or an AI model as an assistant, not let you dominate. तब तक वो अच्छा रहेगा. यही एक इसकी गाइडलाइन है. From my opinion, the key word is keep him as an assistant. Don't let him dominate. Teach to the student that it is an assistant. It is not everything.
So that means making them understand that taking AI as an assistant is our prime most duty. That
No, not as a prime most duty, Sarika.
No.
It's just a suggestion from my side,
That's
my
right.
opinion.
No,
अगर
sir,
आप
making our student understand that take your chat
Yes.
GPT, we cannot stop them.
You ask him to drive on your words. Don't let him drive you.
Yes, yes, sir. So, okay,
Right.
sir.
Don't let your mobile drives you. अभी क्या हो रहा है? Because Harshita, I appreciate that Harshita openly said I use you 10 hours, but 10 hours is too. Mobile is driving Harshita. Harshita is not driving mobile.
So again, it is the fight of the generative AI because there we are using our mind as well as we are taking the assistance of the AI. Then that project is going to definitely win or the article because the mind is also being used there. But if we'll just go for machine learning, then obviously something will be missing what we are looking for.
Missing, it will be a totally a disruptions because an open. See, if you are preparing a model that works only for your subject, environmental studies research papers, then it can work better. Okay, अगर आप ओपन एआई में जाएंगे तो एनवायरमेंटल स्टडीज को कब वो बायोलॉजी कब वो इकोनॉमिक्स से ऐड कर देगा कुछ भरोसा वो नहीं, बिकॉज दैट्स एन ओपन एआई. तो उसको काम दीजिए. प्रॉम्प्ट देना भी उसमें एक तरीका होता है कि व्हाट प्रॉम्प्ट यू शुड प्रोवाइड सो दैट इट गिव्स यू ए स्पेसिफिक लिटिल स्पेसिफिक नियर बाय आंसर्स.
Sir, I would like to add that I use my phone majorly because I'm into online education.
Okay.
And
Okay. Perfect. We see online education, right? But we just took your words. Don't take it otherwise, please. So we will correct it. Harshita is using for online education. That's what its usage is more for her. And even those who are listening now to the lecture. So I cannot say all are on the computer desktops. They might be using their phone. So the phone usage comes on this. It was Harshita. It was just an example of
Yes.
not. It was a general. That was
Right. So one more point in ethical usage of AI is about the bias and privacy concerns that we have, and also about the hallucination. Like whenever we ask AI, there is also a part of hallucination in the reply that we get, and students might not understand that. We would have to teach them about the basic hallucinations that they need to cross check and verify the information and the answer that is given by the AI.
You are very correct.
So my point is that at higher education or at school level, we need to introduce usage of AI as a subject, maybe as part of technology education, which is not in place, not even in any PIC. It is basically left to the teachers that teachers need to teach students. But majorly, teachers are also not aware of these things.
You are very right, and it gives a good message that university colleges to open an AI as a subject. But sometimes what happened is there is a constraint. Like suppose I'm an English department, okay? So moreover, how will you bring AI into English? They will say the teacher will register that I have 4 DSC, 1 DSC paper, this. Why should I go for AI paper also? And somebody some from other department will have to be hired into my department. So some kind of this kind of resistance also started coming in that way. So but AI has been introduced in skill enhancement courses, national education policy, SEC, and value addition courses. These are 2 credit papers that have been offered in national education policy. Those who universities are offering national education policies, therein this AI, business analytics, data analytics that have come. अब now it depends whether university colleges are offering or not, but they have there. And university colleges can design on their own paper also. Like you can design a paper, AI ethical concerns in AI. You can design a paper and name it as a value addition courses.
Right, sir. Right, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Yes, any other?
Can I ask one question?
Yes, definitely, ma'am. You can ask.
Thank you very much, sir. It was a wonderful session. Just you have said the key feature of NEP 2020 is to focus on 21st century skill. So just I want to know how can AI move beyond personalized learning to foster critical thinking, creativity, and problem solving among students? And if AI reaches to the level of human intelligence, should it be considered as a collaborator or a competitor?
See, AI itself, when it has been introduced, it has been introduced for as a critical thing. Now there are two parts. One is AI is making itself as a new ideas. Another is you are making a question and you are concerned about the student critical thinking. Yes. Am I right? Yes. See, our national education policy is towards the critical thinking, holistic approach, and innovativeness. Okay, good. You want the student should possess these features. Another. What we are saying that artificial intelligence has been introduced into the subject knowledge. AI is not making them concerned कि बच्चे का critical thinking नहीं बढ़ेगा या innovativeness नहीं आएगी, लेकिन innovativeness को कैसे लाओगे? बच्चे की critical thinking के लिए आपको उसको कुछ पढ़ने देना है. Number one, you want him to learn something. You want him to learn at home. Where the education is not able to, where the student is not able to read. अब देखिए क्या हुआ, कोई सब्जेक्ट में पढ़ना चाहता हूँ to increase my thoughts, ठीक है, अब वो सब्जेक्ट मेरी लैंग्वेज में नहीं है, हिंदी में नहीं है. अब क्या हुआ, यहाँ पे रोल आ गया ना AI का, AI बेस्ड टूल विल हेल्प मी. तो क्या हुआ, मुझे स्टूडेंट को, मेरे पास कोई स्टूडेंट केरला से एडमिशन ले लिया, वो कल भी मेरे पास एक लेके आया था, सर मैं तो मणिपुरी से था, वो मैं मणिपुरी में देना चाहता हूँ, आई डोंट वांट टू लर्न हिंदी. तो ठीक है, हमने कहा यू कैन टेक योर हेल्प फ्रॉम स्वयं कोर्सेज. अब स्वयं कोर्सेज कहाँ से आए, वो लैंग्वेज कहाँ से आई, वो AI बेस्ड टूल पर हुआ. तो कहाँ सपोर्ट मिला AI से? AI से सपोर्ट मिला उसे सेम सब्जेक्ट को मणिपुरी में पढ़ने के लिए. ठीक है, तो वहां से उसका AI टूल्स वहां से देखिए. आपका जो कंसर्न है वो ये कंसर्न है कि AI उसकी क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग को रोक रहा है. yes, अब उसकी क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग को रोक नहीं है कि भाई आप अपनी लैंग्वेज में पढ़िए और अपनी क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग इनोवेशंस को बढ़ाइए. AI तो वहां सपोर्ट कर रहा है, मैं फिर यूज कर रहा हूँ. AI को एक असिस्टेंट है, AI इज एन असिस्टेंट.
So, AI को असिस्टेंट की तरह ही यूज करना चाहिए ना, क्योंकि लाइक ChatGPT हम लोग लेते हैं, बच्चे फटाफट हर चीज का सब कुछ सोल्यूशन है. तो मुझे लगता है कहीं ना कहीं
वो दोनों साइड से, टीचर भी तो असाइनमेंट वहां से बना रहा है ना, अब स्टूडेंट पर ही क्यों प्रेशर डाल रहे हैं? हम दोनों साइड से, आप भी असाइनमेंट बना बंद कर दीजिए. अभी भी जो क्वेश्चन आएगा कि रिसर्च पेपर कैसे लिख सकते हैं हम AI से. रिसेंटली मैंने एक एडिटेड बुक की है, सॉफ्टवेयर सॉल्यूशंस इन बिजनेस मैनेजमेंट. अब यकीन मानेंगे कि मैं पेपर्स को देख के परेशान हो गया कि कोई ऐसा पेपर हो जिसमें उसने अपने विचार लिखे, अपनी सोच लिखी. कोई चैप्टर ऐसा नहीं. वो क्या करते हैं कि टॉपिक सोच लेते हैं, उसमें से लिखना शुरू कर देते हैं. अब हम सिर्फ स्टूडेंट पर, वो कहते हैं ना कि एक केस में कहा गया कि कैसे बच्चा मोबाइल फोन देखना बंद करेगा, तो उसने रेस्पॉन्ड किया कि पहले पेरेंट्स तो बंद करें.
करेक्ट.
तो बात दोनों साइड से ही है. टीचर ने बंद किया तो स्टूडेंट भी धीरे धीरे समझेगा. एंड यू कैन सी, इफ यू हैव योर कंसर्न ऑन AI यूसेज, तो आपने असाइनमेंट बंद किया, तुरंत स्टूडेंट कहेंगे नो दिस इज जीरो AI बेस्ड, राइट योर ओन. You will be able to write that comment when you have not used AI for your research paper. आप अपने रिसर्च पेपर के लिए ChatGPT का यूज बंद कर दीजिए, तभी आप उसके आंसर शीट पे लिख पाएंगे दिस हैज कम फ्रॉम AI. आपने कभी कमेंट लिखा उसके ऊपर? आपने रोका ही नहीं उसको, आप रोकिए. The student will go again in own language, लाएगा. बट आप इसको इसलिए नहीं रोक रहे हैं क्योंकि आपका रिसर्च पेपर और आपके जो क्वेश्चंस वो हाइपोथेसिस भी चैट जीपीटी से आ रहे हैं बोथ साइड्स कंसर्न्स तो हैं गाइडलाइंस बनाना बहुत मुश्किल है बट वी स्टिल कैन फाइंड आउट सम सॉल्यूशंस
In that case, we can say, sir, we can see AI as a collaborator, not a competitor.
collaborator ले लीजिए assistant ले लीजिए I think it as an assistant not as a collaborator
Yes. Yes. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay, Arvind ji. Is Arvind ji is on the line? I think he is not available. So it's okay. Now we are moving to the end of this session. So now I request all the participants, please turn on your camera so that we can take a group photograph. I request everyone to please turn on your cameras.
Indu ma'am, please continue.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. So now it's a vote of thanks time. On behalf of St. Thomas College of Education, I extend heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed person, Professor, for delivering such an insightful and thought-provoking session. I also thank to Dr. Vinita Agrawal from Satyam College of Education, Noida, who have joined us as today's guest. My heartfelt appreciation is also extended to our esteemed management, Dean Dr. N.K. Tyagi sir, IQAC coordinator Dr. Mugdha Anand, and the entire organizing committee, Dr. Poonam Pandey, Dr. Nisha Tyagi, Dr. Priyanka Bharadwaj, and Dr. Kavita for their guidance and supports. My special thanks to Kavin sir for their technical assistance. Once again, my heartfelt thanks to everyone and special thanks to all the participants. Thank you so much. Thank you all.
Participants may leave now. Meeting is over. Now, many participants have opened their camera. So please leave. See you tomorrow by 11 a.m.